everybody, it's Melissa Sorrentino, and I want to talk about divorce. And in the context today, I want to kind of try to reframe something for people in a soothing way that I think will be helpful on a practical level with working with your ex or soon to be ex and making it just a lot less painful for the two of you and for yourself particularly. Human beings, we have the ego, and we can be competitive, and we can be arrogant, and we can have low self-esteem and feel bad about ourselves. There's just all these layers and stuff. So we're always kind of struggling and fighting to get our center so we don't feel like shit. We want to feel good. That's really actually what we're trying to get to is we want to feel good. We want to be in a world where other people feel good. We want niceness. We want pleasantness. We want life to not suck. So one of the ways that I have found as I get older too, it's easier and easier because I've just got a little more momentum in this direction of having started with defensiveness and then move towards just basically more humility, and then really getting momentum in that direction where I'm just much more humble than I would have cared to admit, because it's scary to be vulnerable. And a lot of times we might think of ourselves as the opposite of arrogant, but really there's a stubbornness that doesn't want to see our flaws. So when we are in a couple, that is, exaggerated because there's not one ego, there's two egos going on there. So both of you as a team committed to marriage, and you very likely, believed in the construct of marriage, and you thought you would rock it out. You thought, we're going to rock this out. We're going to have a good marriage. We're going to be people with a good marriage. And obviously, if you didn't value it, you wouldn't have done it. So you got involved in this marriage. You accepted the construct that was something cool to do and something desirable to do, or maybe you felt like it was something you were supposed to do. Based on religion or family or just from your own heart, that commitment, whatever. I'm not going to go there. But the thing that happens at some point when things start getting rocky is you start thinking, we're failing at this. Our team sucks. We are losing this game. Oh shit. And in one way or another, the two of you, either separately or together, start to try to win. You're trying to succeed. You're trying to not fail. You're trying to not get, the divorce word, which just it means fail. If you were a team, a football team, you would not get a W. At the end of that game, at the end of that run, you would get an L. You would be losers. You lost. Oh my God, we're losers. We're divorced fucking losers. We failed. We get an F. That is hard to face as a couple and as yourself. So what happens is when you start kind of going to your separate corners, you start going, you're the one that failed. No, you're the one that failed. No, you failed. You failed. You failed. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And it's there's, of course, all the personal things going on that are particular and specific to your scenario. But besides just competing against each other, you're also competing for who's to blame for this loss. Who is going to come out the winner? Who's going to come out the loser? And there is no winner in that game. There's no winner in that game. So to me, the thing that eases all that tension and just, releases that is, on one hand, you could absolutely question the construct of marriage and say, we aren't a winner or loser. We didn't fail. We just grew apart. Well, in somebody's textbook, they're going to say, well, marriages that grow apart failed because you didn't figure out a way to grow together. Yeah, okay. That's where the humility has to come in. At some point, you cannot keep doing this fucking autopsy, dissecting the fucking shit out of this thing. At some point, you have to just take that humility on and say, for whatever reason, we grew apart. You don't have to be the winner. I don't have to be the loser. You don't have to be the loser. I don't have to be the winner. We don't have to blame each other for this massive fail, but it sure would be nice. It sure would be amicable if the two of you could agree as some semblance of friendship, even just in nostalgia for the good old days when you were friends, that you're like, you know what? We didn't succeed as a married couple. We lost this game, good game, little ass slap, whatever. We tried. We both really tried, and we did not succeed in this particular thing. Life is like that. You don't always win. You play the lotto and you throw the lottery ticket in the garbage when the numbers didn't match and you go, well, move on. Some are small losses, some are big losses. And it's really only as big or as small as you make it in your mind. And at some point, you're gonna have to minimize this loss and just take it in stride. And in a way, that actually is kind of a win, isn't it? All right, that's what I have to offer. I hope in some way this is sort of just soothing. If nothing else, it just makes you feel a little bit better. And that way you can get through a day and maybe feel a little bit better tomorrow, and so on and so on. Okay, I love you guys. Take care. I know it's rough out there, but you can do it, okay?